From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, January the 23rd, 2017. U.S. President Donald Trump spoke over the phone yesterday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. According to the new president, the call was, quote, very nice. The Prime Minister's office described it as a very warm conversation, releasing a statement that read, the Prime Minister expressed his desire to work together with President Trump on their shared vision to promote peace and security in the region without having gaps between the U.S. and Israel, and that the two leaders discussed the Iranian deal, the peace process with the Palestinians, and other issues. It also said that Trump invited Netanyahu to visit the White House next month. The exact date of that visit will reportedly be released in the next few days. The statement and reports did not mention discussion between the two of the possible relocation of the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, something that Trump has mentioned several times in the media. Reuters reported that yesterday White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer said that the new administration was in the very beginning stages of even discussing the subject. Jerusalem Mayor Nir Barkat said today that he has held talks with U.S. officials about the possible move. Meanwhile, the Palestinians have threatened that there would be major consequences for such a move. Ynet reports that Palestinian negotiator Saeb Erekat said the Palestinians would revoke their recognition of the State of Israel and look to have Israel suspended from the United Nations if the embassy was in fact relocated from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. IDF forces arrested several Palestinian suspects for allegedly throwing firebombs near a kibbutz in the West Bank this weekend. 3 Palestinians were detained for throwing Molotov cocktails at the entrance of kibbutz Migdal Oz in Gush Etzion and then fleeing. No injuries were reported. British paper The Jewish Chronicle reported several anti-Semitic incidents in northern London this weekend. They included a brick with swastikas drawn on it thrown through the window of a Jewish home in the North London district of Edgware on Saturday morning, and eggs being thrown at Jews returning from prayer services Friday night, and a movie poster for the new film Denial about the legal battle between Holocaust denier David Irving and Holocaust historian Deborah Lipstadt being vandalized in North London. It was not clear if the incidents were related. And today, Jewish leaders met in Brussels to address anti-Semitism and recent incidents of terrorism in Europe. They gathered at the European Jewish Association's annual Jewish Leaders Conference in the Belgian capital to discuss the growing phenomenon of anti-Semitism, and that said Israel has much to teach about the threat of terror and fighting it. Some 1,500 people ran through Rome yesterday to remember the Holocaust. The Run for Remembrance, Looking Ahead, was organized by the Union of Italian Jewish Communities, the Rome Marathon, and the Maccabi Italia Association under the auspices of the Italian government and with sponsorship from the World Jewish Congress. The 10-kilometer non-competitive race began and ended near the city's main synagogue in Rome's old Jewish ghetto, with runners passing historical sites related to the Holocaust. President of the Union for Italian Communities, Nomi De Segni, said the race was a way to remember and to reaffirm life. She said people run every day, but today we have to carry with us the milestones of our past and remember that the journey ahead of us starts from the one which was created by the events of the past. International Holocaust Remembrance Day will be observed this coming Friday, January the 27th. The Jewish Book Council announced its selections this month for its 66th annual awards. Top honors went to Shalem College Senior Vice President Daniel Gordis for his book, Israel, A Concise History of a Nation Reborn, which won Book of the Year for 2016. Other winners included for debut fiction, writer and actor Gavriel Savitt for his book, Anna and the Swallow Man, which takes place in 1939 Poland, and Rose Tremaine in the fiction category for the Holocaust-era story based in Switzerland, the Gustav Sonata. Winners of the Jewish Book Council Awards will be honored at a gala in March at the Center for Jewish History in New York City. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, January the 23rd. At 7 o'clock, it's the wisdom of Dr. Ruth Westheimer, and then coverage from the recent Saban Forum with Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry, who discusses Egyptian-Israeli security cooperation and prospects for an Arab-Israeli peace with Martin Indyk of the Brookings Institute at 7:30. And then at 8 o'clock, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addresses the forum on issues challenging Israel today in discussion with Saban Center Chairman Chaim Saban. At 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with Muslim-Palestinian Bassem Eid, who founded a Palestinian human rights organization, An L'Chaim, and at 10, Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, it's In the News with Mark Golub. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, January the 23rd, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.